other and feel like you're in a class. That might be fun. I keep it on gallery so I can see you all. And then I'm gonna try to talk us through this. So yeah, your foot goes in there and you want to be a little bit exacting. The buckle, if possible, on the outside of the foot. So it's on your right foot, the buckle will be on the right side of the leg. Left leg can be out long. You're gonna hold the strap, you're gonna take it to the right side of your head and then slide it behind your head. So it's on my right side, now it goes behind my head over to the left side, and I hold it tautly with my left arm, and my left arm can be in cactus or straight out to the left. Oops. Sorry, my TV just threw you off as I was bragging. Good morning. Let's see here. And then you're going to take the leg, kind of windshield wipe it left to right and right to left. So it's behind your head, and don't die. So, because it could definitely hurt you if you are doing. And Sally, is the strap just not long enough? Yeah, okay. So I have it behind my, so it's, if I was, I'll show you from this angle. It's behind my neck and I'm holding it with my left hand. So when I go like this, it like is on my right carotid artery. Yeah, and then you want to keep everything else really still. So everything else is super still and you're just sweeping that leg. Karate Kid style. Sweep the leg. And it's a bit of a neck massage, as long as it's not a neck strangulation. Strangulation. That's the word. Maybe if I turn sideways would be useful. And then try to take your pokey ribs, those bottom ribs, down. All right, and then over to the right and leave it there. And you're still, if it's long enough, pulling it taut with that left arm so that you have some nice leverage that's even perhaps intense. And then kind of put the pedal to the metal, press into the loop with the ball of the foot to make it worse, better. We're gonna stay on the right side. Roll the leg on up. Let's just take it across for a second to the left. And you know, again, don't cut off your air supply. So don't strangle yourself here. So don't go too far. And then lift it back up. We're gonna stay on the right leg. Just lift your head, take the strap from behind your neck and feed it up the left side. So it's now over my left shoulder. And I'm gonna weave it behind my neck over to the right side. And I'll turn around this way so you can see. So it's behind my neck and I'm holding it in my right hand. So same leg, same hand, taking my right arm out to the right and taking the leg from left to right. Same leg, just holding it in my right hand behind my head, like a scarf, and out to the right. I'm trying to hold everything else still. And it's an interesting way to leverage and massage the neck. And again, I'm holding it open to the right. And you don't want to go too far because you don't want too much. You don't want to strangle yourself. Close the ribs. And then lift it and take it over toward the left side. Turn the head to the right side. And up to the center. Take it out from behind you. And I don't know if I'm the only one doing the strap thing, but I guess it's okay. I really like it. And then give the leg a little pull and take the strap off your foot and then release the foot leg down. And let's just stay here neutral for a minute or so and feel the difference between the sides. Interestingly, when I did this last night with the strap, the side that had the strap on it felt heavier when I took the strap off, but today, the strap that didn't have the side feels heavier. Just notice what you feel. Which part of you, perhaps side, body part, has more contact with the floor or earth? Is there a certain amount of relaxation? Take a few rounds of breath, notice how that feels. Grateful to have fresher air. And then we're going to weave the loop of the strap around, or place it around the left foot with the buckle to the outside. Extend the leg. Take the strap behind your head on the left side, so on the left side of your neck, and then behind you, and you'll hold it in the right hand. So the strap went behind my neck. I'll show you sitting up. So I'm on the left, I take it behind my neck, and it's on the right. So my right arm extends up, and then I take the leg, swing it side to side. And I try to keep my right side heavy and down. Closing my ribs. And Becca, take it really slowly because you're nauseous. And this might invigorate the nausea. So just looks like you are taking, I am laughing, sorry. I'm not, I'm laughing with love. And if you're following along with the strap game, you're pulling kind of hard with that right hand to give you that tension and that extra je ne sais quoi. Push the pedal to the metal, that ball of your left foot. Next time it goes out to the left, push the ball of the foot into the strap and pull with the right hand, as long as you're not hurting yourself, and get a really, kind of like you're in this hammock harness. That leg is suspended, and you get a pretty rich stretch on that left inner groin, at least I do. What's the sound it's making? It's like a hive. And then take it over a little bit to the right. Don't hurt your neck. But I am thinking that those of us who have a lot of neck stuff, me and you, Sharon, you and me, that this is good. I think Lola, that was her concurrence, I think. Trying to learn to speak with Lola. And then carefully lift the leg up. And you're just gonna not switch legs, but take the strap up the right side of the neck and behind and over to the left side. Good morning. Oh, those slippers make the outfit. And then same idea, you're taking it left to right. And I like that you guys are adapting and improvising in your own way. I got this from my friend Matt, and he got it from another mutual teacher of ours, Carrie O'Worko. And all the way to us. I quite like it. And if you don't have a good strap, actually that place I sent you guys when I sent prop ideas, I'll resend it because they have a bunch of new straps in stock and they all looked really good. And it's good to have a good long strap. It's a nice investment. You can do quite a bit with it. You can hang it from the door and do inversions. We could do a whole class on that if you want. And then stretch it out to the left, but be careful if it's on your neck. And then slowly over to the right. And up to the middle. Give it a nice pull. Yes. Try to drop your shoulders. You guys are doing a good job at that, but just let your shoulders drop down. And then remove the strap. And we're gonna need it at the front of the mat. So just have it behind you. And, or wherever the front of the mat's gonna be. And then lie down. And notice the two sides. Maybe the two sides are now more unified. So there's just you. Not for me. The right side now feels heavier. Notice your body. And take some breaths. Grateful for breathing. And then bend the knees one at a time. Place the feet flat on the ground. The knees will be bent and you'll just let your knees windshield wipe from side to side. And then draw both knees in. Wrap your arms around them and gently squeeze the knees toward your chest. In this child's pose on our back. Rocking side to side so that we're massaging the back body and sandwiching the front body a little bit more closely, a little more deeply. Go ahead on over to your right, curl into yourself a little ball. And then whichever side is going to be the front of your mat, decide that. And you're going to put your strap there and lay it out. I'm closing my front door. And before you lie down, I just want to show you what we're going to be doing. So we've all done this before, taking the strap behind and in front, except that we're going to be on our belly, so there won't really be a front. It'll just be forward. The thing is this, right? So when I do this, this is the posture my body wants to do, but we're going to be on our belly, so it'll be even harder for us to track it, but we're going to keep our ribs in and really try to engage the belly the whole time, even though this, of course, is super tempting. So lie down on your tummy. have the strap in front of you with your arms outstretched like a super woman, the super woman that you are. Yeah, and you want it pretty wide, or at least I do, because my shoulders, I want to have enough range of motion in my shoulders to be able to lift the strap. So lift the strap up. Oh, relax for just 1 sec. Take your tailbone toward your heels more. So tuck your tailbone and really engage your belly so that that's pretty strong. Then pick the strap up and see how that goes. Just pick it up. And did the butt pop up in the air? Get some tension on the strap, but just the comfortable amount. And see if you can take the arms all the way forward and all the way back toward your hips. And still keep the, Becca, I wonder if you could do it with a hula hoop. Maybe, I don't know, just a thought. It might be crazy. Yeah, look at you all. Sharon, am I crazy, or is your range of motion in your shoulders way better? Yeah, it is. Yeah. And tailbone heavy, belly strong. Caitlin, unfortunately, you're in the blue square, so I can only see like your beautiful shoulders. You guys, my TV is slowly dying, so one of the squares of the TV is just blue. Do a few more. Good, Becca. If you can, the head is down. Gorgeous, you guys. And Karen, I can't quite, I mean, I'd like to see more. You're just sort of a black thing on a blue thing. Maybe toward the door, maybe back a little bit more. Yeah, that direction. That way I can see your shoulders. Kaylin seems to have rigged up something quite interesting. I can't really tell. It looks fascinating. All right, the next time, oh, that's better, Karen. The next time you're up, the arms are up behind you. Leave them up behind you and, oh, actually bring them down in front of you and rest for a sec. Just chill, because that was awesome. Feel the heat in your shoulders. Relax your jaw. You could take your hands off the strap for a moment and stack your palms and just let your forehead rest on your hands and feel that nice long back body, like the length of your spine from the occiput down to the tailbone. And breathe into that with massaging breaths. Sally, I'm inspired by your method. You saw something you didn't like and you just lopped it up, just took care of it, just froze it out. That's good. All right, and extend your arms again, same thing, but a little bit different. So you're gonna hold the strap nice and wide. Lengthen your tailbone, engage your guts, pull your belly in, or hold the hula hoop wide. And then this time you're gonna pick your feet up. So lift your legs, point your toes and stretch them back. Good. And same sort of thing. Keep the legs in the air and start taking the arms forward and back. With the legs aloft. And the quadriceps are engaged and the belly is super engaged. And you can lift the head if you want to also. So you're more in a locust, a Shalabhasana. Gorgeous. Becca, the hula hoop is giving you a bit of a Cirque du Soleil quality, which I'm enjoying. Tension on the straps. The next time your arms are up, stay there, shore up yourself, make sure you're really strong before you attempt this next challenge, and twist to your right. Try to angle the strap so that the right side is higher than the left. Okay. You twist to your right. Yeah, the right side is higher than the left. And your left hand is kind of reaching toward the floor and the right arm is trying to pull you up. So you're really in quite the twist, and pull on the strap or hula hoop or thingy majiggy. And then slowly to the center and then turn to the left, kind of flying your own plane. See if you can get that, oh, you guys are rocking this. That left arm up higher and the right hand lower. Yes, Becca, yes. Yes, yes, good, Karen, good. Caitlin, all I see is strap, but I trust you got it. And then center. And then other side, right side again. Wow. Gorgeous. And really reach with that right arm. You'll find that you can really you can play with this. Excellent job keeping your feet up, you guys. And then center and other side. I think it's Stella's doing something really cute. And twist it. And when you're ready, feel even center. Lift everything up, fly. Gorgeous, amazing. Put a little tension on the strap, see if it can open your chest more. And then relax down. Awesome, you guys. Put the strap, leave it there. Put your prop, whatever it is, there in front of you. And slide your hands by the sides of your chest. Squeeze your elbows toward each other. Feel your back muscles strongly. Tailbone hooks down toward your heels. Belly strong. And then just a nice sweet cobra, not too high. But you may notice that, oh, it's easier than usual. Press down through the feet. Circle your shoulders up and back and squeeze. Beautiful. And see if you feel perhaps more clearly the pubic bone to the chest. I don't always have a good sense of that, but after the strap work you might. And then push back to child's pose. So on your knees and then back. Yeah, to child's pose. Let your hips go all the way back to your feet. And pause there, just feeling the depth of your hip creases. And breathe into your back and hips and body. And transition from the arms extended version to the hands by your feet version. So it's more this like little ball baby child's pose. And turn your palms to face the ground and come on your finger pads. So your wrists are lifted, the insides of your palms are lifted. You can slide your shoulder blades onto your back. Pull your belly in and slowly roll yourself up to a seated position. You're on your finger pads, so your hands are right where they were. And you're gonna arch your back, stick your chest out. You can let your hips slide back just a little bit and squeeze your shoulder blades and lift the chest. Try to lift the middle of your back up, like that upper thoracic. And your knees are parallel if possible. So not wide apart, but like just kind of, right, from child's pose, my bad. Right, so the knees are pretty close. And lift your chest. And if it's okay to take the head back, great. For me, it's not today. Nice long neck. And then come on up. Beautiful, you guys. Raise your arms up overhead. And take your palms, spin them out away. So spin them, so internally rotate your arms. Take your thumbs and rotate them out, which will internally rotate your arms. Take your arms slowly out to the sides and behind you in this deep internal rotation. Interlace the hands behind you. Draw the shoulders back and pull your knuckles down toward the ground again into that back bend. Lift the head up. Take the hands over toward your left hip. your outer left hip. So your interlaced hands, and place them on your outer left hip. Release the left hand from the intertwined knuckles and take the left arm straight up. Place it on your right kneecap, and you're in this half bind, and just twist to your right. Try to draw your ribs back, shoulder head back. Take the right elbow tip back. And then turn back to the center. Release your right hand down. Take both palms around the front of the kneecaps, round the back, tuck your chin. Try to hold your legs as you round and kind of slide your spine back. So it's like this little rabbit. And the tailbone's tucked quite a bit, and the chin is like, I have 8 million chins. It's down into my chest. And I'm toning in my center. And then lift the chest back up, raise the arms up, turn the thumbs in and out again so the palms face away from you. Take the arms far back, out to the sides, behind you. Interlace opposite lacing. Squeeze the shoulder blades, pull the intertwined fingers to the floor, lift the chest. Come on up, take the fist and place it on the right hip bone. Ooh, for me on the side, that's a stretch. Free the right arm, raise it up. Place it on the right palm on the left kneecap. So it just fits it like a little cover, and then twist to your left. Nice, you guys. Take that left elbow tip back if it'll go, and see if you can feel your right side turning to the left side. And unwind that. Take both palms, place them on the knees again, and round back. Then lift your chin, so your hands are like this. Now you're going to extend them, place them on the ground, tuck your toes behind you, and make your way to a nice dog. Stretching out through the feet and through the hands, firming your legs. Put some cat into your dog. So round your tailbone, bring your tailbone under, and tuck your chin so that your spine is really rounded. And then you're going to lift your heels, and you might need to lengthen your pose a bit here. So tailbone is under, but the bum is high, and the chin is all the way to the chest. And then you're going to roll one link at a time into plank. Eventually the head extends forward and your heels press back. So you're in this nice, brilliant, strong plank. Then lower your knees toward the floor, but not on the floor. Stick your bum way up in the air and press your chest to your thighs. And eventually straighten the legs. Rise up on the toes, tuck the tailbone, tuck your chin to your chest. And wave, roll, so roll like a wave, into plank. Bend the knees toward the floor, lift your bum up, press your chest to your thighs, and straighten the legs. One more time, lift the heels, tuck the tailbone, roll forward, head extends lats, hold, nice and strong. Everything resisting gravity. And then slowly lower your knees to the ground. Point your toes, push back to child's pose. Slide your hands back towards your hips, pull your belly in. Come on to finger pads. Bring your knees more parallel and pull the belly in as you roll up to sit. Take the hands a little back, lift the chest, drop the head back. Lift the chest like a wave, reach the arms up, come up onto your shins, arms lift to the sky. Look forward, try to do this without disturbing your center. Step your right foot forward. Take your left hand to your right knee and reach your right hand behind you. Look back. Squeeze the outer hips in as you twist. Let the right hand come down. Circle up to the center, both arms up. Turn your thumbs forward and then away from each other so the palms face out. Big swimming, like a, I don't know, this is like a backstroke. Backstroke butterfly, the arms back behind you. Interlace the fingers your favorite way. And let the hand slide down that left thigh. Lift the chest, head back. Hook the hands as you lift the head on the outside of the left hip. Tuck your left toes under. You're going to lift that left knee up and turn into warrior two. Yeah? Okay. Bend that right knee. And move the hands from the left hip to the right hip. Bank them there. Reach the right palm forward, right hand forward. Flip the right palm up and reverse warrior. Slowly push the pedal to the metal and push through that right foot to straighten the leg. Send the hips forward as you lean back. Stretch your right fingertips back. So you're in a reverse triangle, or not, or I don't know. Yeah, reverse triangle. And then reach your right hand forward. That left arm is still bound behind you. Hold your right ankle. Look up. Push your pokey front ribs into your left forearm. And really stand strongly on your legs. Look down, bend your right knee, reach forward with your right hand, up you come, half moon. And open the hips here, extend that left leg. Open the chest, those short pectoral muscles that are getting shorter these days. And then reach that left arm all the way up. Maybe reach so much that right hand can lift. Bring the left hand down, rotate toward the ground, place the left foot hip width distance on the floor, and bend the knees, hang over. Shake your head out. Letting go. Roll up to stand. Slide the shoulders up, back, and down. Spin the palms forward. Inhale, rise. Arms lift. Draw the right knee up to the chest. Slide your hand to the ankle. Place the right foot into the left thigh. And take the arms out to the side. Push your right foot into your left thigh and vice versa. Use that pressure to open the right hip. And take the arms back behind you. More and more.
So they're still out to the side, but they're just, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades. Pushing the hands are flexed and they're pushing the walls away. Take the palms to face the ceiling and up. Turn the right knee forward and slide the foot down next to the left foot. Urdhva Hastasana, so your arms are reaching, your feet are on the ground. Very beautiful, guys. Bend your knees, come into chair pose. Just to kind of touch base with it. Beautiful, good. Fold forward and let it go. I'm seeing our Rory Lucky foot again, so let's make another wish. A sweet year for us all, blessings for us all. Inhale, long spine. Step your left foot back and then your right foot back. Come into plank. Take it right to down dog, stretch the hips back. Enjoy. Hug the forearms in. Try to spiral your biceps forward. So you're in down dog, so bum up, and biceps forward and try to widen your shoulders. Yeah. So Sharon, right now your arms are internally rotated. I want you to externally rotate them. So the shoulders will go. I see doggy interference. We got to work with what is. Come high on your toes. Yes, exactly. Tuck your tailbone and roll forward to plank. Bend the knees almost all the way to the floor, but not quite. And lift your hips up high. Press your chest back toward your thighs. Straighten the legs, down dog. Do 2 more of these. Lift high on the toes, roll forward into plank. 1 vertebra at a time. Go or just lower the knees almost all the way. Press the hips high, chest back. So it's like these weird down dogs, cat circles. Do another one. Get into it. Beautiful. The next time you're in plank, you're going to lower your knees to the ground and then lower through chaturanga all the way to the mat. Lie down. Cobra pose, point the toes, raise the chest up, let yourself really lift. And the difference is you're going to leave your pubic bone down, so it's not up dog. Clip those elbows back and really feel this spinal extension. And maybe come up even higher. Excellent execution, you guys. The toes push down, make sure your tummy's strong, and then push from there to child's pose with the hands by the hips. Finger pads active, palms face the floor. So hands by the hips, come on, finger pads. We'll do that most of the time. And roll up slowly to sit. Use your stomach muscles. And then back bend here, push down into the floor, that child's pose back bend, lift the chest, drop the head. Back, if that feels okay. Beautiful. And then rise up. Push through the finger pads, lift through the heart, take the arms up, rise up onto your shins, focus, and step your left leg forward without disturbing the center. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Lifting up, exhale, twist to your left, right hand to the kneecap, left arm extends back. Beautiful. Yeah, good idea. So that back of that left hand pushes against the knee and the knee against the hand, and with the right hand. So with the right hand, you're pushing against the back of the hand, back part, against the knee. And you use that to leverage you, like you're smacking someone in the face. Smack them. Let me get there. And then come back to the center. Raise both arms up. Turn the thumbs out. Circle the arms back. So you do that deep internal rotation car action. Interlace the fingers with the opposite lacing. Roll the head of the shoulders back and lift the chest. So you're kind of in a pretty deep back bend lunge situation. Lift the chest, slide the hands over to the right hip. So your interlaced fingers hang out there. Tuck your back toes under. Lift your back knee, open to warrior two. Open your chest. Slide the fist over to the front leg. Free the front arm, left arm. Flip the palm up and reverse warrior. With the hand that's behind the back, possibly you can lift that hip bone up with the hand. So maybe that right hand can kind of sneakily hold that left hip bone and lift it, or help it, or give it a little bit of feedback. And this is a pretty, for me, this side doesn't really bend as much, so it's more work. Bend the left knee, it's quite different. Just noticing that for me. Those lower vertebrae are like, no thank you. And then leverage, push through the ball of that left foot, straighten that left leg. Oof. That nice reverse triangle. And then reach that left arm forward, hinging here. Left hand somewhere along the leg. Right shoulder opens and look up. Can you keep your neck really long? And maybe you still have that half bind. And you're just focusing on the, beautiful guys, on that length. Tuck your ribs in. Breathe. Beautiful, look down and make your way to half moon. We'll claw your left hand forward and lift that back leg up. So pretty, beautiful. Y'all. Now, if you want to, free that right arm, lift it up. These are beautiful. And if you want to, play around with lifting that left hand up. And balancing. So good. And then go and put your left hand back down, rotate toward the floor, and come into a forward fold. Place your right foot down, hip width distance from your left, bend your knees, folding forward. Shake out the head. And bend the knees, pull the belly in, and just like those child's pose rolls, roll up to stand. Slide the shoulders up and back and down, spin your palms forward, pushing into the earth. Inhale, raise your arms up. Weight onto the right foot, draw your left knee up. Hold your left ankle and come into tree. Take the arms out to the side and back a little, just a little bit, feeling the squeezing of the shoulder blades, retraction of the shoulder blades, tailbone under, push the foot into the thigh, and the thigh into the foot. Open that inner left groin. Spin the palms up, raise the arms up, stretch, they might feel light. Turn your left knee forward and slide your left foot down. I hope that was the left side, yeah. Okay. Reaching up, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step your right and then left foot back, come into plank. Nice and strong, shift your hips up and back, down dog. Take a few of those cat rolls here. Lift your heels, tuck your tailbone, roll forward to plank. Bend your knees, not all the way. Lift your bum in the air. Push your chest back to your legs and then straighten your legs. Do a couple of those at your own pace. Rolling through, finding your own spinal rhythm. Not on your body. Okay. And the next time you come to plank, lower the knees all the way to the mat. Lower through chaturanga. Point your toes, roll up to a nice deep cobra, like super deep. Like, oh my gosh, it's so deep and yet light. Feel that lightness of that power in that stretch. And stick your chest really forward, accentuate that. Good. And then come on down onto your belly and take your strap, which might be there. And bend the elbows so you have it and push back to child's pose. Draw the belly in, roll on up, take the strap up overhead, and we'll just do a few of these here. The same shoulder circles we did earlier. And here it's going to be super tempting to stick the ribs out. So tuck them in. Take your chin back, because your chin might try to cheat it. In fact, your chins are all pretty far forward, at least those of you I can see. So pull that chin, make up a gazillion chins. When you get to center, twist to the right, reach the right hand toward the floor, and pull with, oh my gosh, for me this feels really good. Pull that left, so my right hand is literally on the floor, and I'm pulling up with that left arm, and there's so much tension, and I'm just like, huh, yes, interesting. And how do I get out of it? I'm gonna lift with my left arm, come back up to the center, turn to the left, let that left hand come down, reach with that right arm, get that nice tension on there, and turn a little bit. I'm turning like a bulb in a socket toward the right. And then lift that right arm to leverage you up. Take the hands behind you, lift up onto your shins. Choke up on the strap, pull, and lift the heart. A little bit weird. Pull. You really have to send the tailbone forward to get that distance. But it's pretty good when you get it. Wow, okay. Reach the arms up. Look forward, keep the tension on the strap. Step your right foot forward. Let your hips sink forward. Take the hands back behind you. So let that strap go back. Let the hips sink forward. Pull the strap wider. Big, big back bend there. So big. Kind of like a sail. Rebecca's doing it with a hula hoop. It looks pretty magical. It may not feel magical, but looks it. Good. And it's the more you choke up on it and find that tension, the more it kind of leverages you. And to me, yeah, it felt like I had this sail behind me, pulling my chest, me into the wind. Okay, excellent, you guys. Raise the arms up overhead again. Tuck your back toes, warrior two legs. Reverse warrior. The trick is to keep the tension on the strap. For real, so choke up a little bit on it and pull with that left arm, let it carry the right arm. Throttle your ball of your right foot, straighten that right leg, reverse triangle. Triangle. You're gonna try to hold the strap and the ankle at the same time and put tension on that left with the left hand. So kind of throttle, use that as your tension maker, your gauge. And then you're gonna reach behind you more. So it's more of a twist. Left hand moves back more. And then look to the floor. And just let that strap go across your back as that left hand goes out to the side. So I'm turning toward the floor. I'm just gonna do a few of these twists. Opening and closing. Opening and closing. So it's pretty intense. Just focus on that shoulder. Very good, very good. That's exactly, yep, it. And Karen, even take the left arm more toward your left, like turn all the way toward the floor with that top arm. Yes, don't strangle yourself, obviously, but that's the idea. And then on the next one, stay open, friends. Bend the right knee, half moon it, and choke up on the strap so you have tension. Or hula hoop. The more, if you can get the measurements right, and it's not easy, you'll feel it's hard at first, but then you pull on the strap and that actually gives you some balance. So you pull with that left arm, that'll open your chest up. And if you pull hard enough, get the tension right, you can pick the right hand up and it will literally like hold you in that suspension. So you pull with that left arm, the right hand lifts. It's tricky to get it, but fun when it happens, if it were to. And then when you're like, okay, that was fun, but hard, fold forward and just let it hang. Shake out the head. If this isn't, like, I know that most of you don't have a long enough strap and this didn't work on the back, so it's gonna be even worse now. So we'll adapt it, but if you can, if it did work, hook the loop of your strap around your right foot again and come rolling up. So if that didn't happen, you can just have your foot through the strap, however it worked, or hula hoop, or just use your hands, not a big deal. If it did work out, you're gonna take the strap behind, so on the right side of your neck, behind your neck, and hold it in the left hand, just like we did on our back. Then, carefully not to strangle yourself, you're gonna straighten that right leg. Ideally, the loop is on the outside of the foot, the buckle part. And then as I pull, I have tension on the leg. I'm gonna take it out to the right. I'll turn so you can see. So I took it up my right side, behind my neck, holding in my left hand. And then I take it out to the right and voila, it's holding my leg in this interesting tension. I have my left arm cactus, but I could straighten it, and that's even more interesting. And then I take the leg, like we did on our back, from right to left. And I try not to fall. I'm totally falling because it's tricky. And as it comes over to the left, I'm gonna hold and loosen up just a little bit. Don't choke, but turn to the right. Back to center and lower the foot. Fun. I know most of us didn't have the added bonus of the strap, but I don't know how much added value it really brought to that other than just interesting challenge. Take the strap off. We'll need it soon. And stand in Tadasana. Spin the palms forward. Inhale, raise the arms up overhead. Exhale and fold. Inhale to chair, just touching base of that. Exhale and fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step left and right foot back, plank. Chaturanga, upward dog. Downward dog.
Lift high in the toes, tuck the tailbone in the chin, roll forward to plank, lower the knees. As your hips go back, grab the strap, pull your belly in, roll up, use the strength of the belly, take the arms up, and behind you, rise up onto your shins, choke up on the strap for tension or hula hoop or whatever you got, and camel, back bend. I like the arms kind of almost in the same line as my shoulder for that really deep back bend. It's deep, no question. Another thing you could do, let's just do it since we're here, is hold the strap, place it underneath the toes, like kind of around your ankles. Choke up on the strap, pull, and leverage it. It's a bit imperfect, but it's kind of neat. Oh, I like it. And then come on up. Choke back up into your Y and step your left foot forward carefully. So I wobbled a whole bunch, which is fine, right? No big deal, but just want to practice doing it steadily. So I'm going to try one more time. So from my shins, try to step my left, try to create that intelligence in the body and twist over to the left. Reach down through that left arm, up through the right. Back up to the center. Take the arms behind you. Let the hips sink forward. Hold the strap apart. Back bend here carefully. Beautiful, ladies. Beautiful, beautiful. So beautiful. Reversing our computer, heads, necks, backs. Yeah, all this time we're spending online. Come to neutral, tighten your tummy, lift your back knee, warrior two. Reverse it. Nice tension on the strap. Pull with that bottom arm for a little bit of joie. Straighten the left leg, reverse triangle. Keep pulling on that right arm. This is my stubborn side, so I'm using more strategy. Then slowly forward triangle. And open that left hand so that you can hold the leg and get enough tension on the strap that this is interesting. And you're gonna turn toward the floor and then back bend toward the ceiling. And do this a bunch. Turn toward the floor and then paint the ceiling. Wax on, wax off. Forward and back bend. Take your time. Make sure there's enough tension on the strap or your imaginary strap that this is interesting. And the next time you're open, look down, half moon with the strap, if it works. Find that tension, so adjust for tension. Right leg is lifted, right hip is opening. I think it's your right. And then pull on the upper arm and bottom arm and turn. Use it to help you open your chest and to kind of hold you in an amazing suspended pose. Yeah, I fell out of it a bunch. When you look down, maybe you can pull more and float that left palm up. Maybe no, just see what feels right. Amazing, you guys. Amazing. Yes. And then be really careful as you bend both knees and fold into your forward fold. Choke up on the strap and wrap the arms overhead. Pull it apart a little bit. So much deep shoulder work. And then if your strap is long enough, you'll loop it around the ball of your left foot. If it isn't, really no big deal. It wasn't a huge payoff, just sort of interesting. And then you're gonna roll up, hold the strap in, I believe, the right hand. We're gonna take it around the left side of the neck and then over to the right. Kick the foot into the tension and then take it out to the left. I'll turn so you can see me. So my leg is to my left. I don't know how it looks to you, but it's on my left side. My strap is behind me and I'm holding it in my right, this is my right hand, out to the side. It depends if you have me on like mirror or not. But look at each other and try to listen to the words and maybe that'll help. So I have it behind me, I'm pulling on the strap and lifting the leg, and it's a whole lot of fun. And then I try swinging the leg left to right, just like we did on our back. And the next time it comes kind of forward to the right, I'm gonna twist to the left and reach back with my left arm. And try not to cut off my carotid artery there with my strap. Big yoga accident, that would be. And then come back to the center, release the grip of it all, take the strap off. And the good thing is, I think your legs and shoulders are gonna be, inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, and then step your right foot and left foot back. Chaturanga, big old gorgeous upward dog. Knees to the ground. Child's pose with the arms forward. Drop your head. Breathing. Just let your arms relax. The shoulders work really hard. Or at least mine did, just watching you guys. And then pull your belly in and roll up. We'll make our way onto our backs. If you're feeling tired, and I know a lot of you may not know you're tired, but you need to be more restful, grab your blocks so you can do supported bridge. If you're feeling energized, you'll take wheel pose. Make good choices. Make good choices. If we were in the room live, I might yell at you to make good choices, but you're in your own home. I feel weird about yelling at you. So somehow being in your home makes it feel more, I don't know, more up to you, because it is. So supported bridge or bridge, or if you're really energized, you'll go right into wheel. Take your hands back, lift the head, puff your chest out, and then straighten the arms and legs. We did a lot of back bends. So this is just another angle. And or bridge without a block. And you may notice whatever version you're in, that the upper back is nice and responsive. Sally, I like what you're doing. Can you lift your chest part more? So it's more, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, thank you. And hold there, or if it's time, come down and take a breath or two. And if you've got one more in you, take a bridge wheel or something else. I'm taking just regular bridge. Hi. Firming the belly and letting the chest open. Feels really good. Feels different. I'm more aware of my back muscles strong and kind of awake and participating, I think is the word I'm looking for. And the backs of my legs. which for me is a win. And then when you're ready, slowly make your way down. And windshield wipe your knees from side to side. Let your knees fall over to the left side. Place your left ankle above your right knee like a weighted, like a sandbag. And reach your arms overhead behind you. Gliding the shoulder blades toward the head a little bit for more extension. Take the top of the right thigh toward the ground. I have a love, not love relationship with actual sandbags in classes. I really can't quite, like, either they're not heavy enough or they're too heavy. But when they're good, they're just the best. Sometimes just imagining them is best for me. Take the foot off the right thigh, draw the knees up and over to the right. Sandbag your left thigh with your right foot. And imagine it, just the weight of it growing heavily, steadily heavier as you kind of encourage that left thigh toward the floor. And this is my more stuck side. So as I give it that anchoring, I'm able to use that to get more space and thus more in the tighter vertebra of my lower back. And I'm going to pull on my left wrist just for added bonus. That site I'm going to send you guys with the straps does sell sandbags also. I think they send the bag and then you get the sand and you fill it. But I think they send it either way, but shipping's way more if you get them filled. And then take the ankle off the leg and slowly bring the knees back up. Bring your arms down and bring your feet into Supta Baddha Konasana, but close to your bum. There is a place here, I think. I mean, it's here, but you might have to go looking for it. Where, okay, so let your knees drop to their regular place. So your feet are together, knees open. Slide your trunk back, soften your ribs down. And somewhere between here and somewhere else is a bounce, uncontrolled bounce. So lift your knees toward each other about 1.5 to 2 inches. Raise your bum up and squeeze your cheeks, squeeze your bum cheeks. Finley's teacher said to them yesterday, because they're all in Tennessee, where the school is, they're going on a field trip. And she said to them, we like to see these cheeks. And she pointed to her face. She's like, but not these cheeks. She meant the bum. She's like, these cheeks. That was really funny. Anyway, the bum cheeks are the cheeks I want you to squeeze. Squeeze your bum cheeks. Lifting your bum in the air. And you're just on the blades of your feet. And then knees go a little bit apart and a little bit together. This is tiny. This is not quite the Jane Fonda thing we do, but it's just a little bit. Just getting a little tired here. So knees a little together, a little apart. Just a little bit. Keep your neck out of it. Just trying to tax some stuff here. Push your feet together. Press the knees apart. Feel the cheeks squeezing. Then lower your bum, and that might help you find this weird place. The knees come up about 1.5 inches, and then you lower them, and you'll find, I hope you'll find, and you may not today, this place where the knees just bounce. And they start bouncing, and they don't stop. They just start to kind of go, and you're not doing it. Well, I mean, you're doing it, but you're not telling them to do it. It's just happening. And this is part of a bunch of things, but it's the culmination of something called traumatic release exercises. And I brought it up once before, but once it starts happening, it's profound. And if you've read any of Peter Levine's books, Awakening the Tiger, any of them, or any somatic books, somatic experiencing books, this is a very important aspect of it, which is that humans don't shake off their trauma, and all other animals do. They just shake it off. And we don't, and it gets stuck. It gets somaticized in the body and stuck, and this is one way to release it. I seem to be the only one, although I can't see Caitlin, I can't really see Karen, in the bounce. Caitlin's bouncing. I think she raised her hand. I don't know. But the bounce is amazing. So I promise you, it's where you don't expect it. It's like a tiny bit above where you are, a tiny bit below where you are, a tiny bit above where you are, let go, a tiny bit above, and then you just let go, and it starts. And once it starts, and like if you weren't in class with me and you kept doing this, it starts moving through your whole body. And it moves up and down the body, and you can keep it going for like a half an hour. And it's a bit exhausting, but it's unbelievably amazing. And to stop it, you just put your hands on your legs, close them a little bit, wait for it to stop. And that's the idea. So I might bring this up from time to time, because once you find it, it's amazing. I can send you instructions though that can get you there pretty quickly if it's something you want to practice regularly. I did it for a while and it was pretty life-changing. Hold your head and extend your legs all the way up. Roll your head in your hands from side to side. And the instructions are easy enough. And then you'll lower your head all the way down. Bring your arms down by your side, tuck your shoulder blades under. And if there's anything you need for this Shavasana, get it. And take a deep breath in. When you're ready, and exhale it out. And take a deep breath in. And exhale. And deep breath in. And exhale. And let your body go. Let the tension dissolve. This whole class was about using tension to open. Some tension can be used strategically and well to create release. Embrace the release. Slowly coming back into your breath, take a deep breath in. And exhale, side out. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Take a deep breath, and on your exhale, stretch your arms overhead, stretch your legs out, reach and reach and reach and reach. Notice all the space that has been created in your body. And it's coming from this place of rooted strength. That tension put more strength into your muscles, into your tissue. And then draw your left knee in, roll to your right, cuddle up into a little ball, and breathe into your back. And then leverage with your left hand, push yourself on up to sit. Find a nice, strong cross-seated position that allows your spine to be tall. So again, this idea of tension used well as a strategy can make us really strong and open. There's a lot of tension in the world right now. How can we use it to make us stronger? How? It's like a real question that I think is on everybody's mind. Reach the hands up, look up, exhale. Whatever you define, however you talk about God or spirit, include that energy, that connection to something, and bring it into the body. Hands come to prayer. There are more answers when we remember to connect. Or maybe not more answers. There are a ton of answers, but maybe better questions. Honoring the questioning, honoring the searching, the seeking, the quest. Let's take one on together. Inhale. Bringing the heart mind to the brain, we press our thumbs into the third eye. This all-seeing wisdom within us. The generations of wisdom that we hold. The option in this life.